Let's look at charitable purpose now. Remember, I told you, you exist as an organization for charitable purpose. So, with regard to charitable purpose, let's come closer to home. The Bombay Public Trust Act of 1950. It is applicable in the state of Maharashtra. The same act is also applicable in the state of Gujarat, but with certain modifications. Because remember, charity is a state subject under the Constitution. Under the Constitution of India, charity is not a central subject. It is a state subject, and it's also on the concurrent list. But largely, therefore, registration is always at a state level. This is one of the myths we always live under. We often claim to be what we call national level organizations. And people live under the pretext that if you get yourself registered in Delhi, which is the national capital, no doubt, you are a national level organization. It is not so. Delhi is a national capital. Registering there doesn't make you a national level organization. So we'll come to that a little bit later about Delhi and the curiosity of registering yourself in Delhi, etc. We'll take it stage by stage. But let's look at what is charitable purpose. Under section 9(1) of the Bombay Public Trust Act, which I repeat is in Maharashtra, the Trust Act incidentally exists only largely in Western India. Maharashtra has it, Gujarat has it, Madhya Pradesh has it, Rajasthan has it. You go to a large part of the rest of India, South India, Northeast, no one has heard of trusts. There is no charity commissioner in place. You basically could register under the principles of the Indian Trust Act, and let's come to that a little later. Let's understand charitable purpose first of all. Charitable purpose is defined here as relief of poverty or distress, education, medical relief, provision for facilities for recreation or other leisure time occupation, including assistance for such provision, if the facilities are provided in the interest of social welfare and public benefit, and the advancement of any other object of general public utility, but does not include a purpose which relates exclusively to religious teaching or worship. In other words, if your purpose as an organization is exclusively religious teaching or worship, you go into religious purpose. Now, so many of our charitable organizations are sometimes inspired by religious teachings, or like the Ramakrishna Mission and various other such organizations. That's fine. But if your main purpose is exclusively religious teaching or worship, you fall under religious purpose. And in Bombay, as you know, or Maharashtra, you could be registered even as a religious organization. So you want to set up a temple or you want to set up any such, you could be registered as a religious organization. So that is also allowed. But we are referring here to charitable purpose under which many of our NGOs are registered.